Hello students, welcome to the video. Today we are going to learn 5th Reconstitution of Partnership, Death of Partner chapter, 12th standard Commerce Accountancy. So let's get started. Meaning, a partner will cease to be a partner on his death and hence death is considered as compulsory retirement. Now obviously after that death no person is going to come back to continue with the firm for business. So it is said as it is a compulsory retirement. A person is obviously compulsorily retired from the business. Partnership business may be continued by serving partners if partnership firm makes provision in partnership deed. If, if there is any provision made in the partnership deed that even after if a partner dies, the rest of the partner can continue with the business. Okay, these terms can be added to the partnership deed. Suppose there are three partners A, B, C, and A dies. So B and C can continue with the partnership and continue with the business. Partners make arrangements to settle account of deceased partner with his legal representative who will be entitled at their choice to interest at 6% per annum on amount due from date of death to date of payment. Now what happens, even if a person dies, there are some settlements has to be done, like if he some profit has to be shared, or some loan amount has to be recovered from him. So what they recovered or payment, whatever it can be. So what they can do, they can settle all these things with their heir. Like heir means what? A father has died, so son may be a nominee. He can make anyone as a nominee, like you make in while creating bank accounts, isn't it? You must have filled nominee form at the time of opening bank accounts, remember? So this is like the this is the same like. So what happens, they have to settle all the profits or whatever the settlement related to the business is there. They have to do it with their legal representative. Okay, and suppose some interest has to be paid and they have not decided any specific interest rate, so by default 6% per annum interest rate can be paid from up to the death of the partner. Like he's died in June, and suppose whatever is the end date of their balance sheet and the rest days are there, so they can make payment until June at 6% per annum. New profit sharing ratio. On death of partner, profit sharing ratio of remaining partners changes. Now obviously new profit sharing ratio will come because one partner has already gone. It is same like retirement of partner. Profit sharing ratio of remaining partners increases because profit sharing of deceased partner gets divided and received by remaining partners. Okay. Gain ratio or benefit ratio. Now benefit or gain ratio is a ratio by which serving partners are benefited due to death of partner. The extra share which they are getting is added in their old share, just like we did in retirement. Such extra share which they are getting is called gain, and the ratio is called gain ratio. This ratio is normally used to write off the goodwill created or raised to the extent of retiring partner share only. It is calculated by following formula. This we had seen in last lecture also. Gain ratio equals to new ratio minus old ratio. Now whatever their ratio must be, the old one, above that whatever they are getting new ratio which they have gained from the died partner or the retired partner, that is known as the gain or benefit ratio. It is mostly used for writing off of goodwill. Then revaluation of asset and liabilities. Now let's see what happens in the balance sheet. The assets and liabilities of the partnership firm are revalued on the death of a partner. The benefit arising out of it are given to representative or deceased partner. Now while making the balance sheet, whatever benefits or profits or whatever benefits they must have earned, they will be paying it to the representative of the died partner. Effects of revaluation of assets and liabilities are shown in revaluation account. These are same as given in retirement. The profit or loss or revaluation is transferred to deceased partner's capital account to the extent of his share. Then amount due to deceased partner's executor, nominee, administrator. Now this is a new thing. Okay. Now before what we used to do at the time of retirement, we used to pay it to the already existing retired person who is going out, but over here that person is not present. So to whom we are going to pay whatever the payments or the recovery has to be done, whatever the payments or profit, anything is to be shared, to whom we are going to pay, we will be paying it to the partner's executor, nominee or administrator. Okay. Capital. The capital of the deceased partner is calculated on the basis of balance of capital of deceased partner shown in the last balance sheet. Share of profit and loss on revaluation. General reserve, accumulated profit or loss, share of goodwill, salary of partner, interest on capital, interest on drawing, profit up to the date of death, etc. Settlement of amount due. The amount due to deceased partner is transferred to his executor, nominee, administrator, loan account, and it is paid to them after completing all legal formalities and procedure, same like retirement. Okay, only the name of the person will be changed. Accounting treatment. The accounting treatment for preparing the account of deceased partner is similar to that of retirement partner, as I said above. Okay, now further what we are going to do, will be solving these illustrations. Okay, so don't run away, I will be there and I'll be posting another video soon. So okay, bye bye, take care. If you have liked this video, please hit a like. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, do subscribe. Okay, and how was the channel, do comment below. Thank you, bye bye, have a good day.